Jordan Shea, Lodi junior guard. Jordan, kind of an up and down fourth quarter for you. I mean, I know you didn't want to sit, but when you came back, certainly made a difference. Coming off the bench, hit that big three. That's not easy to do. How were you able to do that?
Yeah, well, I made a dumb foul there to come out over the back and miss that easy money, but do you want me to look into the camera?
No, that's fine.
Okay, but yeah, just you gotta stay focused. You can't think about being cold coming off the bench. You gotta have that confidence in a game like this.
I imagine guarding Ward, it's pretty easy to pick up 4 fouls. But that fourth one, after you missed it and then an over the back, I mean, you showed the frustration. That's not a way to to have to go to the bench with a foul like that. I guess just talk about how frustrating it was and what was going through your mind. I imagine just a moment of frustration after that miss that you picked up that fourth foul, huh?
Yeah, that was tough missing that easy money, and just it was. I knew it right away. I shouldn't have jumped. It's just not a smart play, but I mean, got to keep moving forward in games like this.
What was that like having to sit on the bench for the next 4 minutes? And then Marshall went on that run. I can't imagine that was easy either.
No, that was tough. I think we were up by 10. It was 10 or 8, and then Steinus hit those. That he hit 2 threes. But I have all the confidence in the world in this team, and I knew I was going to get back in. I only had 4, and I believed that they could keep it close.
The three-pointer and then the dish to Haig on back-to-back possessions for you. They weren't the dagger, but certainly, kind of sparked you guys towards that finish. Talk about first to 3.
Yeah, well, Chris just found me on. They were playing that. They switched that zone in the second half, and there's a lot of open spots when they play a zone like that. And he found me, and I hit the shot, and that felt pretty good. And then when I switched to the middle, yeah, Jacob was just wide open once I turned around.
That's where they wanted you in the middle. That's where Coach wanted you in the middle of that zone.
Yeah, when I cut through the middle, you got the 2 posts down low, and then I can go to the 3-point line like I did. So we practice a lot for zones, so we'll be ready for it.
A number of guys, had big plays for you guys tonight, other than yourself. I thought 2 guys in particular at various moments. Brady Moses, had a couple big shots to spark that first run for you guys. Talk about his play tonight.
Yeah, well, Brady, not many people know, Brady's one of the best shooters in the state, no doubt. I go against him every day in practice, and he's one of the toughest guys to guard, so I know how good he is.
And then Donnie Mankey was the other one, and this is nothing unusual for you guys, but he's always that guy that the hustle plays. He's working hard on the glass. He always seems to come up with 2 or 3 energizing plays, every game, and he did that tonight for you guys.
He does a hell of a job with the hustle plays, and like tonight he crashed the boards and got those 50-50 balls that we needed.
Defending Ward, you and Brady, when you went to the bench, really did a nice job, especially in the second half, because he only had 1 field goal after halftime. He had 8 points, 6 of them were free throws. I just talk about the challenge of defending him, because I imagine it can wear you out, and obviously it didn't, because you were able to score pretty well. Talk about the challenge of defending him.
Yeah, we simulated what he likes to do the whole week in practice. We have Brad Steinbach, who's a lefty, and then just a bunch of high ball screens. So I was ready for it, and I'm in shape, so that's how I. And then it's nice having Brady too, because he's a great defender. So it's nice to switch off and make Cam kind of think about who's guarding him, because me and Brady can do different things.
What was the first half? It's kind of, I guess, for lack of a better word, you guys were feeling each other out. A lot of lead changes and a lot of ties, and then you guys kind of landed the first blow in the second half. How were you able to stretch that out a little bit and get the tempo on your side, after such a back and forth first half?
Well, I think the first half we played really good. Both teams did, but I think some of our shots just didn't fall in the first half like they did in the second half, and when they did, built that lead up.
One more game to go. This is a team, a lot of you guys are back from last year that went to state, and and that was obviously the goal, and one more to go. I guess just talk about being on the doorstep of getting back to state.
Yeah, it means a lot, and especially we're going against the Dells, and it's great to play against the Dells. It's a lot of fun. So it's going to be a really fun matchup, and like you said, back to state, but we got to show up Saturday morning, and I think we will.
Cool. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Awesome. Nice game.